say wetin dey go on for inside Nigeria. People don't dey talk say the administration of President Bola Tinubu, the administration will be like say if they pamper terrorists them and then if they clamp down on people wey dey fight against terrorism. For instance, recently Tori carry am say dem disarm some vigilantes them collect their gun. And that now wetin make people don't dey talk all this one. So now wetin make US mayor don't, but that's not even all, because a pastor don't come and come talk say if President Bola Tinubu or if my brother na him be the president and he keep this country like this, I go do a fact. And anybody way he be say vote for him again, that person is supposed punishment is supposed to come upon him. That punishment no supposed get end. And people can talk say, whoops, is that not too much? Welcome to Updated Precious. It always give me joy to bring on an update of all the things that they happen for inside Nigeria. So they talk to you, terrorists then don't behead. That is cut off the head of some Nigerians them where be say they under their kidnap them. And they make the other people where they under them, people where they kidnap, to watch as they cut off their head. Very sad. The kind of things that they happen for inside Nigeria. Well, another day to bring on an update of all the things that they happen for inside Nigeria. This now updates with Precious. We could just go drink small water drop cup and we'll come back. We'll begin attack the matter them one by one. Stay with us when they come back. All right, welcome to Updated Precious. Another beautiful day. So good evening and welcome to Updated Precious. You know, as we take down, before we go straight to the matter, I would like given a headline of some things that really happen for inside the country. Yes, we could just begin look at some matter them which they share for inside our country, one by fellow, given a headline. Nigerian Medical Association don't threaten 1 billion naira suit against EFCC over the assault of UUTH professor. So why am I going to enter inside University of Uyo teaching hospital like that? Call a harass professor anyhow. We cannot take this. 2027, Imo State and expansion. Fintiri reshuffles cabinet, appoints leader as Commissioner of Information. And then Fubara clears air on defection to NDC. EFCC arrests Energy Commission DG Mustafa Abdullahi. Well, some of this matters still the shell for inside the news. And then Dixon Obi Kwankwaso receives NDC reps. Wow. 2027. I Can't Play God, or Shimoli speaks on crying on what? On Ayn Akpabio's seats. 2027 PDP amends timetable ahead of primary election. And Labara Maku, Abo, Adamu, others pick Labour Party forms. Elections should end at polling units, not courts. Obedient movement, Tanko, 90 talk this one. So make it just end for polling units, make it no reach courts. And then dollar, wait, we could leave that one. Lagos targets, Lagos targets biogas production to reduce reliance on imported fuel. Make us see more Toribo will get here very quickly. Nigerian government threatens to sanction Airtel, Glow, others over poor network. So on our network, too, now are ready to sanction them. People just treat on our own citizens anyhow. And now they break. Well, Benue State begins international youth training programs in Belarus. And then embrace education as character formation tool. Professor Yusuf Ali, now in the talk this one. Tinubu re-election, probe, fact deduction. Greatest crime against Nigeria. That now waiting DG Adeyonju they talk, and some other matters and way basically happen for inside Nigeria. But we could just look into another paper. Court jails ex-minister Maman 75 years over 33.8 billion naira fraud. And then piracy eliminated in Nigerian waters. Tinubu declares at African Summit. No more piracy again. And we can talk. Say, I go tell them why I go visit the APC chairman. You watch that. No delay at ports anymore. Apapa Customs Controller wants officers. And then courts void suit seeking to award Blue Silk rank on Nigerian lawyers. Make us see what Tori will be we get for other areas. 2027, Deputy Speaker, number 6 man, Carlo dismisses Abia APC's preferred candidates list. Okay. And then NDC, one-term tenure. I'll guarantee massive support for Obi Kwankwaso Ahamba, now in the talk this one. But we could just enter inside another paper sharply so that we'll bring on some headlines with the share for those other papers then, and then we'll move on to yet another place we will bring on a more story. So sharp. We could see other papers very quickly. Now moving on. He say in just 2 years in office, somebody we want to know in name don't borrow more than all other governors combined together. P2B don't knock Tinubu over massive borrowing. And then Fulani terrorists kill husband and wife in fresh night attack in Plateau community. And then terrorists behead over 7 captives in Borno hideouts after failed escape attempt, forcing other hostages to watch horrific executions. Did you hear that? Terrorists then cut the head of 7 captives from inside Borno hideouts after they attempt to escape fail. And guess what? Then force other people to watch as they kill them. Sad. Southwest media, civil society groups will suddenly rediscover their voices once Nigeria, and when Nigeria, who is not a Yoruba, is in power or becomes president. But as long as in Nigeria will be Yoruba the power, the Southwest voices then don't silence. Not be me talk about Ogundami say don't slam Tinubu over the 700 billion naira NLNG funds to APC governors. So say wait. You mean say 700 billion and waiting on the commot for governors allocation when they go use develop their state for your own election. Oh, this is the reason why you wanted all governors under your watch. That now waiting to be say in the talk. Tinubu's government Tinubu never visited IDP camps since he came to power. Nigerians on the knock Tinubu over lack of empathy for inside the government. My worry is not borrowing, but what you borrow for. Senator Ali Ndume, now they talk this one. Meanwhile, Nigerian government banned teaching of history for 15 years. My Arnold, he don't reveal Biafran blockade will kill over 3 million Igbo people, according to Ram. Okay, mathematics no longer mandatory for university admission. JAMB spokesman Fabian Benjamin 90 talk this one. Nigerian activist Justice Crack to appear for bail hearing tomorrow, Thursday. And then regime that coddles insurgents. That is regime where they hawk terrorists them. Mm-hmm. Then they disarm people where they defend themselves. That is the collect of people where they defend themselves, may they for not die. Say that regime a terrorist regime. Not be me talking. Mike Arnold don't knock Tinubu government amid renewed killings and genocide. Now, Nigeria to spend 11.6 billion US dollars on debt servicing in 2026. Borrower in chief Tinubu raises alarm as debt burden soars. That now waiting to be see then talk for inside this report. Emperor Tinubu fails to publish Nigerian budget implementation reports for 3 consecutive quarters. For 3 quarters now, no implementation of our budget. So we don't even know how far our budgets then they do, whether the budgets themselves don't work, whether they no work, how far we execute the budget, we know. And then moving on, Rice and 5K collectors form bad leaders using their foolishness. Now, waiting to see this report. Carry say that they use their foolishness to ruin the rest of the lives of Nigerians. And Nollywood actor Olabanji don't warn against vote trading and renewed rice again and money sharing. So, what can they collect rice on that follow they bring bad leaders into government? And then footages don't show casualties from Zamfara airstrike attack. Satalona yesterday, see another airstrike happened from Zamfara where a lot of civilians didn't die, and that's some footages don't show there. Court sentences ex-power minister under APC government and Taraba governorship hopeful Salem Aman to 75 years in prison for 33.8 billion naira fraud. So you don't enter. Meanwhile, you don't buy form for APC. It shock you. Expression of interest on form. Now, has Tinubu just confirmed Tambuwa's budget embezzlement and allegations following unpublished fiscal reports for 3 consecutive years? That now waiting 3 terms rather, quarters. Now waiting people to ask. So Tinubu don't confirm waiting Tambuwa talk. Meanwhile, Tinubu's government orders suspension of tertiary institution students who test positive for drugs. So if you test positive for drug, OT law for you. Until busted APC chieftain Amokwito subjects his Twitter handle to independent audit, we will still continue to see him as partisan. Now, we've seen Nigerians on social media don't they talk. Renewed hardship, cooking gas price set to hit 1,500 per kg under Tinubu. Wow. God help us. Repentant terrorists no longer dangerous after swearing an oath with Quran. I didn't need to talk about yesterday. They said no, they swore an oath with Quran. Because they swore with Quran, they cannot do anything again. Meanwhile, embattled Pastor Amos Issa, accused of raping a 14-year-old member, visited victim's family at night to beg for forgiveness. P2B holds strategic London meeting on Nigeria's economic growth investment opportunities. For inside London 2027, NDC adopts open secret ballot system for party primaries. Nigerian storm World Bank social media pages. One against fresh 1.25 low. So they don't tell World Bank. Look, no matter what you're doing in World Bank, I beg, make on not give Nigeria loan again. Now waiting Nigeria as on they tell World Bank. People because waiting concern on now. What is your business? Why must you guys be saying this about our government? You mean you're going to the page of World Bank to tell them not to give Nigeria loan? Wow. All right, let's see what we have here quickly. Let's see what we have here very quickly. Some other stories then they here make I see what Nogofi gets quickly as we did move on with our conversation. All right, so these and other issues let me say we get for inside the news this evening. But before I bring in my guest, we could talk about this killing of these people. Make I just show you a brief video of waiting Pastor Onochie talk, and people don't talk say should more pastors be preaching this? And why this pastor go on the preach this thing? Two things. Some people they say, why pastor go to preach this kind of hatred and divisional preaching? While others they talk say, no. More pastors should preach this so that people get sense during this election.
I don't want to hear anybody say giant of Africa. It's mockery. One of the best presidents that ever presided over this country still remains Obasanjo. I don't care what you say about him. He still remains one of the best presidents in this country. Go and read the record, the things that he did. It was in his term that all the debt, but in certain people's term, we don't even know where the debt is going now. It has definitely moved beyond air to space. I was reading the news recently that some people went to one quarry to get sand, and the people selling the sand were Chinese people in your country. Shame, giant of Africa. If you know the honor, the dignity of Nigeria decades ago or today, it's a different ballgame. Let me tell you, if my brother, sibling, the same father, the same mother, was the president of this nation and things are like this, if I vote for him, that punishment will not end. That's the truth. I would rather disown my family name than vote for him, because it will be a
okay. So here what's in talk. Say if your own brother, father, the same papa, the same mama, now him be president, we be say they do the kind thing where they cause hardship for people. Say say go disown them. Say in fact, say because people will go vote that kind of vote, the kind suffer where you go suffer, that suffer never the end. So let's just go straight to the conversation as it gets to do with the killings of Nigerians, and people don't they lament about those killings, especially as Ibi say terrorists from Jama'atu, that name, Jazz, the Jazz faction of Boko Haram, they don't behead more than 7 captives for inside a hideout or inside Borno state after the victims tried to escape. Other hostages who were made to watch the executions, Madam Day. So the incident took place yesterday, Tuesday evening, inside one of the terrorist camps where they continue to hold around 100. You remember the 416 people who did they hold? Yes, that not them, those people them. Where some of them are people who come back from Cameroon. Now some of them they don't execute like this. I kill them like chicken. You need to see this. You know how they do this. So they were holding some women and children captive from Ngoshe community in Goza local government area. 416 people from these communities where they don't hoist flag. Once upon a time, talk say that place don't become a Muslim caliphate. Now they don't kill, execute some of them. Remember, say them being talk, say if governments don't pay them a certain amount, I think £2 million. Say if they don't pay them £2 million, I be £2 billion. I can't remember which one now. Say then go kill them. They don't already start to kill them. Now a video that of course I can't show here of the event received by the Borno South Youth Alliance shows the terrorists surrendering the victims before carrying out the beheadings. The bodies were then displayed in the camp as warning to the rest. Sources who described the conditions inside the hideout said the captives faced severe hardship. So some children have become sick and died from the starvation and lack of medical care that they have experienced in that place. So some of these 416 people, some don't die. Now the terrorists buried those who died within the camp area. So the Borno South Alliance has been involved in mediation efforts for more than 2 months concerning these people. The group said it received the video on Tuesday evening and decided to share details of the incident to highlight the situation faced by those still in captivity. It is very sad. But joining us inside the studio, make a bringing Ibrahim Suleiman. Suleiman, thank you so much for joining us, Suleiman. It's such a painful incident. Suleiman, you're from Ngoche. Welcome, Suleiman. How are you doing?
I'm fine, man. Thank you very much.
So, Suleiman, you're from Ngoche. How you feel to hear this kind of news about some of the people from apparently your village where you been kidnapped, where then just execute in this manner, where they execute them, making others to watch their execution?
It's a very, very sad story to watch captives being executed live before a public to send a deterrence to other captives. When I called to confirm the story, I learned that some of the victims has actually died in the captivity. Boko Haram has been doing burial for them because some of them now, they don't have foodstuff. They are being subjected to various degrees of maltreatment while in captivity. So the president of Borno Southeast Alliance, who is in constant communication with the terrorists,
Go ahead, please. Oh, dear, Suleiman. Unfortunately, I think we've lost him. Oh, this is so sad. Network is so bad. Okay, so Suleiman, if you can hear me, when you call in next time, you can just join with your audio alone and forget about your visual. So this is really sad. So here's some of these things where basically happen for inside Nigeria. But let me even see if I can even break down that a bit further, because looking at that story, they say we at Borno South Youth Alliance have tried every possible intervention and humanitarian process available, yet the 416 women, children, and a few men in captivity have largely been abandoned by their fate. That's what they talk. Now, the group appealed to Nigerians across the country and the international organizations to support efforts to secure the release of the hostages, stating, it says, starting with an initial group of around 50 women and children. Now, the development comes after the abduction of large group of Ngoche earlier this year, and that some captives managed to escape in previous incidents, but the majority remain with the terrorists. So the latest killing have increased fears for the safety of these people or for those still held. Now, the group described the situation as one of ongoing suffering, with lives at risk every day in the camp. Wow, that's a very sad incident. By the way, we'll go the open phone line shortly. Make could hear from you. Hear what's in that pastor talk, Abby. I would really like to go on a thought of waiting the pastor talk as far as he gets to do. Now, talking about the pastor, other people don't also talk about as it get to do with the election. See, for inside this election, we did like this. I beg, waiting really be the confidence and be the selling point or marketing point where government gets to even use say, oh, they won't use do campaign for 2026. That now waiting a lot of people talk for 2027. Waiting with the team where say they won't tell people say they go use do campaign for 2027. How it be say they won't use do this campaign? Because if you look at some things where they don't do, in fact, take a listen. I watched a young man analyzing the case of one of Tinubu's minister. I remember him, the one who had issues with the Kogi Gate matter and all that. And people talk, say, now wow, with all these things where they happen like this. In fact, watch it. Take a listen.
How can I explain to my children that this money was actually found in the house of a man in Ikoyi, and the man is currently Nigeria ambassador to France, that Tinubu appointed? How can I tell my children that in 2017, a whistleblower exposed this money? This money was found in an apartment in Ikoyi in Lagos, Nigeria. 43 million US dollars, 23,700 British pounds, and 22 million Nigerian naira. They were found in a wardrobe in a house in Ikoyi. And the owner of that house is Ayodele Oke and his wife Folashade. Then he was Director General of National Intelligence Agency, NIA. EFCC raided, discovered the cash, posted it. National tabloid carrier. They started investigating the case. When the case was about to start in 2019, EFCC filed count charges to arrest the man. The man and his wife, 2019, they traveled out of the country for medical reasons and then closed the case, and they said it is because of national security. That's the biggest cash I've seen online in my life. $43 million, 24,000 British pounds, 22 million cash. And the man said it's the money that want to use it for operational reasons. If the money is for operational reasons, what is that kind of cash doing in your house? Why is it not at CBN? And then a court judgment, the government took back the money. This man and his wife left Nigeria since 2019. Then when Tinubu became president, he came back to Nigeria. And Tinubu, a man that has pending case in court with EFCC of millions of dollars, allegedly stolen, kept in his house. Another $163 million that was allegedly diverted. Money that was to be used for NIA was diverted. This man get this pending case. Then Tinubu made him Nigerian ambassador to France. So how can I explain this to my children? That a man that has pending criminal case is now representing Nigeria in France. So how can this kind of man represent the public or represent the masses? How can I tell my children what is national security about a criminal case? This is the kind of people you find in different positions, in different ambassadorial positions, in Tinubu's cabinet. Tinubu should have brought that man back, continued with the prosecution to know who really has that money. What was it for? What was it in your house? But no, the case has been closed though. And the man is now your ambassador to France. How can I explain this to my children? Tell me.
All right, so I'm glad that this is coming totally from someone else. A good make with hear with things where they happen for inside our country, Nigeria. Sincere apologies. Let's talk no let Suleiman at all. So why would they talk about all the things that happen for inside Nigeria? Make a quickly run on through within a BC. My governor talk earlier today about waiting a BC APC in political party do and waiting in likely next move could be. Take a listen to him.
There's been a lot of drama in the media, one story and another. I'm a member of the All Progressive Congress, and nothing has changed. People should stop using whatever situation that they pick up from the social media or their own interpretation of any situation to present me wrongly. I have not gone anywhere. I'm still a member of the All Progressive Congress, and I remain a member. Whatever happens, what is most important is supporting the overall interests of the party.
All right, so you don't hear him. He's not going anywhere. Let me see if Suleiman has joined us back. Make we quickly trash this issue we get to do with insecurity. Network no let Matolato make it if you join us. Make we see, because the network has been really fluctuating and it's very unfortunate. Or make I say, Suleiman, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, unfortunately, but let's just go straight to other issues so that we're not going to waste our time too much. So many other things that happen for inside our country, Nigeria. And especially as it gets to do with politics, a lot of people don't get a lot of things to talk and say concerning waiting they happen today for inside politics. And in fact, earlier today there was an interview on a Rice television as per waiting they go on for inside the political parties, especially as 2027 they come up and primaries of most of these parties they come up. I've been actually shown waiting a transfer for that interview when they ask Oga Olasi a particular question. Well, make I look whether Suleiman not join me back. We'll get back to that conversation. Suleiman, are you here? You know what? You can turn off your video and just do audio alone. Turn off your video. Let's just talk with audio alone. Let's see if the network will be a bit better. So that we don't bore you. All right, so they try to tell us what happened and the reports when I get concerning these attacks and how when I use receive, how you have, you were talking to us about it. Go ahead, please. Suleiman, can you hear me? Suleiman? Suleiman, can you hear me? Oh, network don't let you, Suleiman. All right, it's unfortunate. Let's talk. No,
I can hear you. I can hear you.
All right, so go ahead and just narrate the incident to us, please. Just go ahead and talk to us.
I say it's very, very sad to learn that people who were held in captivity despite appeal to government and government did not respond, he left them at the mercy of the terrorists. Some of them actually died before this execution in captivity, according to my source when I made a call after watching the video. Because the president of the Borno South Youth Alliance is somebody that I know. So when he shared the video, I did my own independent verification to ascertain the level of the killings. So I later got information from people who are still there in Gaza that look, these people have been dying for some days now because some of them have been starved and punished. Some of them have died before this execution. What happened to those people that they executed yesterday was that, okay, they are suffering. They are seeing people are dying every day. So they try to escape thinking that maybe they can be able to come out from the captivity. Unfortunately to them, they were caught. And
Hmm.
after they were caught, they brought them before the crowd to send a deterrence to people that look,
To
we are
serve
not
as
joking
deterrent
here.
to others who, yeah, wow.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So include including children or women or like the people that died last week, according to my report, were elderly people. Elderly
Hmm.
people are being subjected to maltreatment in the captivity. So this one now, you can see the women literally shouting when they were beheading them. So that fear now that has gripped the captives, they will now think twice to take decision of escape again. So they have been saying that money should be given to them. Some people, if you hear like the other time, you hear some escape. The actual truth is that family members of those people that escaped contributed something through third party to deliver to them. But army will now say they have rescued some. Army did not
Oh, so
rescue
you
anybody
mean that
from
ransom was paid for any of them will leave? Ransom was actually paid one way or the other through the family members.
yes, yes, like
Wow.
family personal contribution. You have heard the last month now some people escape. Nobody can escape from them because there is constant surveillance by the terrorists. They have structured government like is an caliphate they established. They are policing everywhere. There is no way those women and children could have escaped. So when I made an inquiry, family members of those people that escaped the last time actually paid some amount of money to them before they were released. And government is painting another narrative that army rescued them. They were never rescued. So the people that are still in captivity, some of them, their family members are in IDP camp. They can't even afford a food, let alone ransom that these terrorists are demanding in billions. So the thing, I so much feel sad when I watch the video that despite these people have suffered in Cameroon for 12 years, they returned to Nigeria thinking that life will be better for them. They did not spend up to a month. They were murdered in a cool blood. They did not only the survivors that they did not kill, they were taken to captivity. And you have seen they display them, and it's just so sad for me. I can't just comprehend why citizens will be in captivity and government pay deaf ear to rescue them. Even the soldiers, instead of them to like attack and go to rescue, they are playing defense, which is not supposed to be so. These people don't live in space. The places they are making those videos are known to the people from the community. It's not that these people are hiding somewhere that can.
Oh dear, this is really sad. Now, speaking about attacks and all that, remember a young guy we from I think University of Jos, where they've been kidnapped sometime, and then we didn't touch our way during that kidnap. I can't show that video. because of YouTube policies. I for show you, I think they give testimony towards in release, as in release. In fact, here in testimony for church, that make you hear what's in.
Praise the Lord, church.
Amen.
I want to appreciate you all for your support and the opportunity given to me to celebrate a service with two people here. I want to say thank you, elders and the reverend. Thank you so much. And the church, thank you. I'm by name Arum John Azi. I was kidnapped on the 11th of April. After work here, I work here on Friday. So, and I even told the reverend I'm traveling to Kaduna for work. That's on the 11th. So as early as possible, I left Jos to Zaria. So not knowing that they were the kidnappers were calling me. They were the one calling me on phone that I should come and work for them. Yes, they called me on phone. They were calling me, just calling me. I should come around. I should come to work for them. So I was like, okay, maybe it's referral. They didn't send transport to me. Yes, they sent transport to me. So I was okay. I was like, okay, let me go and deliver their work for them because I don't know who is who tomorrow. Maybe it's through connection. So I left just to Zaria. I started having doubt, but I was like, to God be
all right,
glory.
so let me just stop
No
it here.
problem.
Bottom line,
I'm
he
here
was
already. I can't do
kidnapped. I'm
anything.
sure we saw his story. You're familiar with this guy's conversation. He was kidnapped, but good a thing, he was eventually freed. And then, after a lot of torture and all that, this are some of the things where you see our people, they experience. Suleiman, are you back here with us? So just kindly, oh dear, network no just even let them at all. So make a let Suleiman make it be say good. These are the kind of things where you see our people then they suffer for the hands of captives, and it really, 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 really is sad. I wish I have a lot of questions to ask. I wish I could really ask all of these questions, but unfortunately, I don't get much to talk. In fact, today, Organ Dume was, in an interview with I think TVC, he was talking that if the military see any of these terrorists, may them kill them. If I make a play that audio sound bites, make you hear them. So may them kill them. So there is no need giving them wasting time on them. May them just kill them at once. But that now waiting the BC would do now the operation style. And what do you think about it? Quick, kind of.
When the army stands up to the occasion and starts taking for the fight to the to the bandits and achieving results, the next thing you people start talking about is human rights, mass killing, and all that. So what do you want the military to do? Not to do the fight? Not to have casualties in the course of the fight? To me, if we can identify the bandits that have been killing people recklessly, you don't have to waste time to kill them. And I'm sure some of you are of that. Then you start talking about human rights. Which right?
All right. So the question I say, are we saying that our military never fit identify some of these people where they cause this issue all this while? And how many of them we would not execute? However, instead, we extend the amnesty where BC we've been there for Northeast alone. We extend them to Northwest so that both Boko Haram, ISWAP people, no go just get amnesty, including the bandits then. And some of these people, the way they give this issue, go they get amnesty. So what's the point of the Operation Safe Corridor and extending it from Northeast to Northwest? If it be say we can actually take these guys out, if we can identify them, why don't we just do away with them? By the time you don't kill a few of them or execute a few of them, surely we serve as a deterrent to others so that we go no say the rest of them go no say, this thing no be like that, so no go continue like that. But when we continue to treat issues the way we treat it, it be like say no go end at all. Oh, now speaking about, you see, that's the thing. Hey God. So that's the thing. Remember when President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan been in power, when he be say he start to handle this issue squarely. Remember what we said? A lot of calls were like, he's destroying the North. He's killing our brothers. He's doing that and that. Well, then President Muhammadu Buhari come and he started this Operation Safe Corridor, which gives amnesty to the people who are killing our people and which we're defending now by calling them no matter what they do to our brothers and their prodigal sons, right? President Bola Tinubu too, don't they do it on now? People don't they talk, so wait, I want me President Bola Tinubu do. What do you actually want him to do? Because he inherited most of these things. It didn't start with him. So what exactly do you expect our dear president to do? overall what was going on. And as this one they talk, now here some people, they how we'd always do when they say we would defend people we get to do with our administration. Oh, people wait down that Buhari regime will say, no, not actually Buhari, they defend Buhari. And a lot of people go talk say Northerners did not make the kind of noise they're making today in the 8 years of Buhari's failure, according to people. Then why are they talking now under Tinubu's regime? And now under Tinubu's regime, some Southwest people too get the right to also defend him. Just listen to a man defending President Bola Tinubu's government.
Because they see them to be a fool. The Northerners are fool. These are the people we called Meruwa before. You can give them money to go and bring you cow. They will use their head to carry cow from Kano to Ore. And now they said they're now Kaba. Where do they learn? Where did they learn politics? Where did they learn all this they want to exhibit? So they call them Kaba, a foolish person. You are calling Kugumi Kaba, working for Absalam. Then using a helicopter to go and collect ransom in Kwara. Using a helicopter to drop a rifle inside the forest everywhere. You call these people Kaba? The Northerners has failed. They are going to beg for forgiveness in Nigeria. How they come about Fulani in their midst again, we want to know. They need to explain this to us. We are three in Nigeria. That is Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo. And they have made a meeting before, after the Civil War, that Igbo will not rule this country again. And that was the reason why the money they now changed to Naira. They now make it Naira and Kobo. Do you know the meaning of Naira? Nigeria, this Nigeria, will not be ruled again by the Igbo. Then Kobo means kill anything that has to do with Igbo.
Whoa. Whoa. You hear what they talk? You hear what they talk? I got an open phone line shortly. Did you hear that, or was it just my ears alone? Well, if you didn't hear it, don't tell me to repeat that, because I'm not going to repeat that video. It better make you just go yourself, go find them or rewind again, go watch it, because my ESF nothing handle all the things who are here. Are you serious? But do you think that this is actually true, or it's just mere propaganda? Because some people they talk say, not be true now. Why are you people like this? Why some they talk say what's in it talk not really true? Do you think that's what he said about Naira is actually correct, and what he said about Kobo is correct? For those of us we say on our old pastors, I beg, they're gonna help tell us. Do you think this, because this is a damning allegation? And then while others come to talk, say, this man just jammed the head of the Southwesterners together with the head of Hausa people. In fact, I love what my Yoruba people did, because a lot of them under the comment section of where this video was posted were like, this man is not speaking the heart of Yoruba. So before now, we'll come to say that Yoruba people mind they speak, and I agree with them, because these kind of things he said, it was just too heavy to come out. And then the way he said it, some people talk, say, okay, I would like to take your thoughts and reaction on this particular interview and what you think of this particular statement and all the things we say talk. Meanwhile, talking about our president land Kigali, Rwanda today, him and Oga Paul. Oh yeah, make you watch out. So
thank you, sir.
Thank you, please.
wow. Okay. All right. So that's it. Our president for Kigali, Rwanda, CBC Day, or the president of Rwanda. And then, yeah, some people are saying this, that the Naira means never allow Igbo rule again. I don't believe you. How did you know that NEPA don't bring lights? I don't believe you. I really don't believe you. Are you serious? Are you serious about this? No, I don't believe you. I think it's just makeup. I just feel people just make up all the stories, because they possible say a sovereign state go fit get a state like this, then can't decide and get an open meeting. Then, if that's the case, then what is P2B doing now? Or is that the reason why the Momahi and Soludo, they tell P2B saying, you don't go work, no worry, no matter what. So we'd rather have any kind of leader, whether they competent or, if the whole Nigerians like, make them die under that leader, as long as say, from Nigerian, as long as say, from the Igbo extraction, he's okay to rule Nigeria. But an Igbo man is not okay to rule. I don't think that is true, because I want to believe that this is all pure propaganda. I don't want to believe that, but that's true. But if you have a superior argument, please, you're welcome to bring it forth, right? Phone lines are open. Let's just make this as interactive as possible while I keep, the conversation on 0817-029-4077. That's the number to call, or you click on the link on the pin post and get straight into the studio to join the conversation. Now, speaking about other things that happen for inside Nigeria, let me quickly play you that interview with on Arise Television earlier this morning. Take a listen.
I think I'm in a competent position to explain that. Coming from the aftermath of the Civil War, the rest of the country never trusted let me use the word, the Igbos, because more than 99% the Igbos occupy the Southeast. They believe we are revolutionary, we might have a tendency again to want to, exit from Nigeria. But it's not true. People forget what led to that Civil War. What was the problem? The same problem that led to that Civil War. Look at what is happening in Zamfara. There's a near Civil War going on in Zamfara. Most of the governors in Zamfara, KB, and Borno, they live in Kaduna. Some of them in Lagos, at Apapa. That's where they are ruling their people from. Once money is sent, they go there, pay salaries, and disappear. We have not sat down to fundamentally have a dialogue about the problem of this country. Why is there Boko Haram? Why is there iPod? Why is there this? There are many parts of this country that have one problem. Recently, the Plateau State has been overtaken. So we need to have dialogue, honest dialogue. This is what I expect leadership to do. For as long as we believe that we want to have this country as Nigeria, we have to develop love. We're saying, if I don't love you, there's no way I will appreciate what you're doing. We don't have love in this country. We are envious if Hussein makes a first class, say, who is he? Because he's not from my place. We have a fundamental revision to do of our characterization, of our disposition in this country, to know that we are people from one family. Somehow God has put us all together. It is for us to reimagine how we make it work. Or else, if we can't make it work, then let us sit down and discuss the alternatives. We cannot continue to say that in 21st century, ordinary water we cannot give to our citizens. I continue to mention the ordinary water. Because the idea of building roads, and you go around and see the roads abandoned, and you see the people abandoning it. A commissioner is coming, or a governor is coming to where a road is abandoned. He has a 40-vehicle entourage. And he will look at it and say, where is the contractor? I said, they haven't paid us. So where is the commissioner for what? That is the end of the news. Because he knows what has been going on. So there has to be a process of re-engineering the concept of values in this country. That is all I'm saying.
Well, you did hear that. What do you think, say, Ogadan Olasi talk? You think, say, what in talk makes sense? I would really love to get your thoughts and reaction on what you think. And you think, say, what in talk not true? I mean, we really need to recharacterize our country. Make we even know where we did. This whole thing of, oh, because you're from Hausa, Yoruba, or Igbo, automatically you've become my enemy. In fact, there are people who tell you, oh, we're taught to hate people from a particular tribe. Why exactly? And for how long will we feel day like that as a nation? These are the questions ABC people they ask. Why would they like this? And for how long will we feel day like this? Now, speaking about politics and all that, now waiting we can get to talk.
I'm not trying to defend Ahmad, but you know that when it concerns issue of tax, Nigerians don't like to pay tax. They can call you all sorts of names when it has to do with taxes. So, however, nobody has given us such a report. If we have that report, we don't know what to do. We'll call Ahmad to order. There must be a civilized way of collecting taxes. But knowing what we experience too about payment of taxes, it will be difficult for me to say that they are right. It will be difficult to see what we are doing, and yet to pay taxes is a very difficult one. So I don't want to give it. I don't want to have headache on that, because I know that we just don't want to comply with the rules. We want everything free in this country.
They are motor corporations, sir.
That's what I'm saying. That because even when you don't want to pay, You will only come with to say, oh, you know, they are mode of oppression. If you are paid, will anyone come and stop you, harass you in whichever method you want? I'm not saying that what they are doing is right, but knowing our taxpayers, knowing that Nigerians don't like to pay tax, even when the tax collectors come, they'll find one excuse or the other.
Wow. And people, they say how much more tax you want me people to pay, and waiting with the thing they do with the taxes we want the Nigerians pay. What exactly are you doing with the taxes you expect Nigerians to pay? Waiting you they carry the tax they do. In fact, or last you just they talk I'm not say ordinary water we know if give our citizens, and you expect them to pay tax. For what purpose? And to what end? That now waiting people they talk. Well, make I go to phone line. They come back because I get a lot of videos to show now. Oh, did I tell you that Peter B was in a Borno state today? And everybody been there. Go. People come they say, wait, is this not a Oman is a Borno state? What is he doing there? I'm coming, I'll let you know. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Yeah, Precious, good evening. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Welcome, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Adeza, calling from United Kingdom.
You're welcome. Go ahead, sir.
First of all, I just want to thank you for the good work you are doing.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, listening to the man speaking from, is it Borno State or something, is it Salem you call him?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I think sometimes when you look at what is happening, you look at the leader we have, are they human beings? Do they have empathy? How can 416 persons being in kidnappers den, and the same people, they have got to still be playing politics without thinking of how to rescue these people? I have been hearing this issue for more than 1 month now. The security agencies, they are there. They are not doing anything tangible to get these people out of that place. Rather, they focus on 2027 general election.
It is beyond sad. And then we're hearing the gossip that they are saying that they should stop giving the media any news about insecurities. Maybe they need to report what they happen.
I think when General, what they call it, Christopher Musa was appointed, the whole Nigeria were cheering him.
Yes.
And I asked the question, this man who was the head of the army before, is a CDS before, and he did nothing. And was now appointed as a minister, and you are cheering him. So what do you think he's going to do different? I think I'm vindicated from what I said that day to some people that this man is going to do the same thing he did in the past. People are kidnapping. I say heard that people in Kwara State, some of them are still there, they've not been rescued. I don't know how true it is. The people that were adopted in Kwara State and see another people adopted, they are in kidnappers then. These leaders, they've not done anything. I learned some time ago, I was watching Ndume, who was speaking in National Assembly, that it is better they should stop all political campaign and focus on rescue these people. But after that comment, nobody say anything. What kind of leader do we have in Nigeria that the life of people doesn't matter to them? What matters to them is to grab the power, squander money, squander the resources of the people, and do nothing. And yes, use military, use police, all manner of security agencies to suppress the people to win election. Because we actually know that these people, if we critically, 90% of them did not win any election. They rob the people of their vote and go there, and there they do nothing. What they focus on is to be looking for money. The other time I saw Oshomole was vibrating National Assembly. Why? Because it affects them, not the Nigerians. When they were talking of a snake rule, because they affect some of them will not be able to move to the ladder they want in National Assembly. We saw of them, they go crazy. But when it comes to things that affect Nigerians, they are quiet. They don't do anything about it. I think the people are also blamed. It's Nigerians. I know it is not easy to fight oppressors. These things are happening, everybody is just quiet. What does it take for all the Nigerian, north, south, east together say enough is enough? It is better kill all of us, and so that you can stay and be governing empty land. It is not funny.
Sorry.
To find you see your family in such an environment, the trauma you go through every day. I think Nigeria should wake up.
Thank you, sir.
Enough is enough.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much. Really very sad. Really sad. Even the most minute of things to know we give our people. And speaking about listening talk now, lawyer, they on top of Arise TV yesterday evening, and they challenge politicians. They didn't talk about their rise to wealth. How did they make their money? Because what is all of this going on? Wouldn't be watching.
Cynthia, have you ever seen any thief that agree that he's a thief? Have you ever seen one, especially in Nigeria? Are you expecting them to agree? We know that these guys are thieves, for goodness sake. I challenge them in a debate. Personally, I'm a lawyer. And I'm a lecturer. I can comfortably tell you how I make my money. Let them come and tell me how they made their money. So you have been in government since 1999 up to this extent. And you worth over 500 billion naira, if not trillion. You are a thief. And you are telling me that there is allegation. Which allegation? The facts are there. You should be able to launch investigation. Can you do it in a safe society where somebody, you have not done anything? You have not even embarked in any meaningful decision. You are relying on government salary. Okay, how much is their salary? If you are a governor, if you have been in the, let me just use the National Assembly, the one that doesn't have a time, but you have been in the House since 1999 up to now. How much is their monthly take home? That you have real estate all over the place. That you have estates all over the place. When they come to your state, they will say, you are the owner of this, you are the owner of this, you are the owner of this. For crying out loud, this is looting. This is fraud. Let us call the name. That's why my mentor, Ganify Emi, doesn't, if you say, call the name, the appropriate name. You are saying that they are denying allegation for what? How if EFCC say that they want to work, they don't even need any petition. My friend, you are the owner of this, he said yes. And you have been a governor for this state for 8 years, he said yes. How? You converted people's property to your own. You converted public money to your own. And because they are seeing this thing, they are seeing governance as their father's inheritance. That's why you see poverty all over the place. How can we be making this kind of money and Nigeria is rated one of the poverty headquarters in the whole world?
But Mr.
Where has it done? Go to the north.
All right, so you heard that, right? Okay. So you think, say, if this challenge actually come public, your politicians go greet tell you their rise to wealth, waiting they do get money. No, speaking about EFCC and the rest of them, NDLEA capture, if you see tons of drugs, we be saying capture. Waiting they call them loud, I'll be waiting. But watch out.
No, don't worry.
Too cool.
It's not.
All right, so you don't see that. You see so the people don't complain. Say the level of drugs we be say they even seize these days is becoming unbecoming. Where all these drugs they go, waiting they happen. You know, just like somebody else just talk. I mean, the last caller just talk. Waiting they important or waiting they a lot of politicians important in 2027 and waiting they be say they could do for 2027 to get into power. It no matter how poor the people did, it no matter how bad the situation of the country did, but waiting the importance now how we could use make sure say we come into power. Then here, I mean, how will you sustain power? Here in a question we be say Oga Oshimole answer when they ask him whether he would like become Senate president. Maybe now waiting making the change of the standing rule for inside the Senate. Here waiting in today.
Do you still want to be Senate president? When? In 2027. Have I been elected yet? Well, in my place. Have you not obtained the form?
Listen,
you paid for the form.
Yeah. Form to do what? To apply for a job. Have I gotten the job yet?
Yeah, but
excuse me, in my place.
There are those people who are planning in your party. There are those who are planning to be Senate president who are not even Senate presently.
So people are different. But for me, I learned my parents told me this, and I listen to my elders talk.
that you don't pray for a child that to have a baby boy until the child first get married. So now my current tenure will end at the end of this session. It'll be on June 12 or June 13. Okay? Now I am applying for renewal. I cannot take the people of Edo North for granted. I pray that they renewed my request, they vote for me. But to take that for granted is to take the democratic process for granted. And I will not join you to speculate on that. Right now, I have applied. And you could ask me, do you want to be a senator again? I will say yes. What is the evidence? I have applied. Not only that, I have been screened. And on Monday, I will be going for primaries. If I win, I will face the election on January 15th. Excuse me. Only people who don't have fear of God, who do not understand that we are not who we are by reasons of our strength. We begin to postulate about what they want to be. I think we should take it step by step. Right now, Shehu, my current mandate is about to expire.
All right, so let's just leave that aside and then go straight to other conversations. And just to let you know, Peter Obi Bingo Ebonyi State today for a burial, and then wow, I can show you the things that will happen as he visit Ebonyi State earlier. So I mean, the jubilation, people can't say, excuse me, now burial will go. I mean, why if this everybody can't leave the burial with the people that can't begin jubilate, they happy on top of it, will be one of the guests.
We thank you for the governor of the Borno State, Right Honorable Francis Ogonawefu, and the Deputy Governor, Princess Patricia Ogemechi Obila. We thank your excellencies for your invaluable support during this time of grief. We also thank former governors here present, Governor Peter Obi, Governor Martin.
And people talk, say, wait. But then call the governor of the state right now. Why all of them no jubilate like this? As in copy to be everywhere, begin jubilate. But people say, that one a normal thing. Now, just one of the reasons we're making it see this video. Now, say people they talk, say, no go they likely, say President, say Peter Obi go win Ebonyi State of Dave Umahi. Remember, say Ebonyi State, na stronghold of Oga Dave Umahi, and we for Naingai. So Oga Peter will forget about that and forget about it. It's not going to be easy for you to win Ebonyi State. And people can talk say, you know, this not the same Ebonyi State where they talk say Peter be no go likely win. Now be say people they be like this about them because a lot of people they talk say, oh, the only place where be say people like P2B or people they support them not just for Anambra State, maybe Abia State, maybe Imo State a little bit, but saying he love not to reach a Ebonyi State like that. Now I think when he was about to leave the burial Congo, this time waiting in BC. And just for context, the former governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi, alongside the Ebonyi State Governor Francis Nwifuru and the Enugu counterparts, Peter Mba, then been among the prominent leaders who BCB attends the burial ceremony of the Catholic Bishop of Abakaliki Diocese, Most Reverend Peter Nworichukwu, when he BC died. Now, other dignitaries for inside the event also follow. We get, I think, a former Senate President and ex-secretary to the government of the Federation, Ayim Payosanyi, Ebonyi State Deputy Governor, Patricia Obila, and former governor of the state, Chief Martin Ilichi, senators, members of the House of Representatives, and many other dignitaries and government officials being full for inside this event. Now, 42 members of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of Nigeria and Catholic Archbishops for inside the country were also in attendance during the funeral service. This one take place for inside the St. Teresa Catholic Church for inside Abakaliki, where the late bishop's remains was committed to Mother Earth. And people come to talk, say, hey, but with all of these dignitaries, we be say full event. Why did we say Now, just to let you know, in the midst of the fact, say they for inside Dave Umahi Ebonyi State, video can surface online to show how students, some nursery school children, they use survive and the kind of deplorable condition within they use learn for inside the same Ebonyi State. Make you watch
I am a Kurubono duties at home. Number 1 says I clean and arrange my room. All of you say I clean and arrange my room. Number 2, I tidy up the living room. Number 3, I wash plates and spoons. Number 4, I wash my clothes. Hello.
All right, so this man, the best governor from inside the Southeast has sparred the last dispensation. Not they talk say, and we still get schools where we say did this kind of level, where children sit down for grant we not even this cemented. Wow, what is going on? Nigeria's phone lines are open 081702940077, or you click on the link on the pin post. It could bring you straight into the studio where you react to all of this conversation and more. T.Y. Danjuma, good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. Welcome.
Good evening, Precious. How are you?
The way they want mob your brother will be remember the Gadaram. I could be better.
Well, thank God we are alive.
So some people they talk, say Peter Obi, they always make sure anywhere where you go. Say they do them deliberately so that you go show, say you get love. You think say not true? I come before you respond. Let me take this call. Hello, good evening and welcome. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Welcome, my sister. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Teresa. I'm calling from London.
Oh, you're welcome, Madam Teresa. Good to hear from you. Good to hear from you. Go ahead. I'm fine. Go ahead.
This organic love, I don't know. This guy is just blessed. This Obi guy. Hey, it's so amazing. There's no rice there. Oh.
The rice that answered all things.
No, seriously. I don't know. The anointing this guy has is just, look at the people there now. Look at the amount of people there.
Including children. People even get to climb tree. Some people climb houses. They check.
When I saw it earlier on somebody's one of this guy, Gona, whatever, one guy in Abuja. I said, Obi was in London yesterday.
Yes, so I don't know as they use Waka. He was in London not just long ago when he go do some kind. Which time he come back, can't go reach Ebonyi State now.
Can you imagine? This novena, I keep saying he has to be doing anyway. Margaret is doing novena. That's why she's not doing anything, because it's so amazing. This is organic. This love. He's not giving anybody. Did you see the church? Did you see the church?
He was just sitting quietly in one corner in the church. Did you see the way he was? He was sitting in one corner in the church, so calmly.
It's not that is name. That is beware. How? When campaign starts, all those people should just go and tell them to go and get their PVCs, because we need it. It's going to be anybody that even tries to rig. People that are ready to die for this guy. As in, we are not going to rig. Let us see. I just said I should pick up.
Thank you.
But you have
yes.
Good evening. I can leave you. I see nobody was calling that.
No. There were actually calls coming in, but I wanted to finish with the video then. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you. I appreciate you, ma. Thank you. Good night. God bless you. Bye, ma. All right. Hello, good evening, and welcome.
Hello, good evening, Madam Precious.
Mr. Hunt, how are you today? I guess that's you.
I'm fine.
I'm not sure, but just your voice.
Yes.
I can tell it's you. As soon as I did the work, couldn't teach me. Welcome.
Thank you, thank you. On the videos you shared on the headline today, let me start from the teacher in the class, the poor kids that they are teaching hygiene. Refusing to teach and don't sit on the ground that is not hygienic.
For ground where they stand you.
That's what I'm saying. Very funny. Nigeria is a joke, in fact. The woman is teaching hygiene, and they are sitting on the ground that is not hygienic. So what are they learning here? It's just a joke. You are teaching people that is not practicable. Just like our politicians are teaching us to be upright, not to commit crime. Meanwhile, they are criminals looting our commonwealth. So the Nigeria is just a joke. And look at what is happening on the kidnap, 430 people being kidnapped. I keep on saying it. Do you know how difficult it is to hide 10 persons, more or less 400, and the government doesn't know where they are? How does this move fit? How do they eat? Only law is there. So if the government knows where they are, it's just that the government doesn't want to do anything about it. Only them and their God knows why. And they are here campaigning for 2027, only for the fact that these 400 and something persons were kidnapped is enough for Tinubu to resign if we're in the same country. It's enough for the government to resign. Whoever is in charge to resign.
But it's not Tinubu's fault now. You know that this whole thing started before him now.
But he's the one in charge. It is not his fault. He's the one in charge. That because somebody did it doesn't mean that you should do it. It's not governance, not a criteria because the previous ones were bad. So now dwell on the previous ones bad, so which I can be bad. No, we changed the governance because we want a change. So if you come and you can't do it, you should be held responsible for not being able to do it. if I employ a staff to change something for me, and he comes, he couldn't do it. He cannot blame now. No, you call somebody before that could not do it. I called you so that you can do what you could not do. So the government will be held responsible for what is happening in Nigeria. And the part of the Igbophobia, I want to begin to use the word Igbophobia. So many, especially the Nigerian
elites. You think that man said is correct? You think that thing that man said is correct?
I wouldn't say it's correct, but we can't deny it. I can't say it's 100% correct, but we can't deny it. There's a symptom of truth. That's why there's in every rumor there must be some symptom of truth. In every smoke there must be fire. What is happening in Nigeria now? I'm telling you, I'll keep on saying it. I've said it to other people. If the momentum P2B is carrying today is being carried by maybe a northerner or a southwest candidate, we will be talking about this election. It would have been a victory. They are still contemplating on because he's an Igbo man from the east. That is why the elite has refused to buy into it. The people are supporting P2B, the masses. And that is why we need to work hard to see that the will of the masses prevails. The elite has already shown that an Igbo man cannot be, even if it will be. Even if it will be, it's not now. If you could remember what the vice president said, all the Igbo people he nominated in a conference that P2B cannot be, if they will be to be Rogers or Kocha, they will mind. Imagine those characters. Can those people represent the Nigerian people of the Igbo? Absolutely not. So even if the Igbo people will be given a chance, it will be given to somebody that is as good as nothing. So there's an Igbophobic character or attitude being displayed in the Nigerian system. That is what is happening in Nigeria today.
Right. Thank you so much, Hunter.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So, T.Y. Danjuma, before you go ahead, Dati Baba Ahmed brother Hakim Baba Ahmed talks he didn't reject the Obi Kwankwaso ticket for presidential candidate for PRP. I wait to make them not let them join them.
No, not be said that. Greetings, precious. Greetings, dears.
You're welcome.
He say,
I am summarizing it.
He said Obi and Kwankwaso were requesting for not to do primaries. I mean that they give them automatic presidential and vice presidential candidates. So, and they said to them, no, you have to come in first. You know, when you come in first, and then we can deal with those issues. So that was the area where they disagreed. And so the talks broke down.
So the person will raise this issue right now, the way they used to come, I tell you the headline, the way they use right now, I will make a screenshot and show you. Now the way Daily Trust right now, we say, we rejected Obi Kwankwaso's request for presidential tickets.
Yeah, we're saying the same thing. They refuse.
Now, PRP. So the question I say, Bashir, Buhari former media aide, 9 post, and because to be frank, say, even though say you don't like P2B and Kwankwaso, but come to think of it, the PRP didn't get any candidates where they as popular as Obi and Kwankwaso. So for Buhari former aide, when they sabi criticize P2B, to call open mouth, come the talk, say whether PRP gets any candidate where they as popular, is it that people are beginning to align and to cope with what they see?
Precious, PRP they in the fringe for our political calculations, and they in the fringe. So if you get a big fish like Obi and Kwankwaso, it automatically changes. You can see what's happening in NDC. It automatically changes, the entire face of PRP. So to have said waiting with them talk, is for me, I think it's a political sloganeering. Nobody would see a goldfish, and just let it go like that. I think whatever is the situation, this is not just one person who would hear, because it takes two to tango. You have to hear the other side.
Right.
I think it is even wrong for anybody to go to media and begin to say that kind of a thing, because things are developing. Things are developing, so you never know what's going to happen. And with talks like this, if there were possibilities of them even associating, that this kind of thing not be something we go help that coalition or any association. So I don't think that anybody will. If you see in those days where we were young, where if you see a fine girl, you go chase and follow, and they follow him to anywhere where they go. Ruby is the beautiful bride. Any
All right,
party where we go.
so make a let's you jumping on other conversations, every other thing we don't talk about tonight.
Yeah, the so-called prophet. We talk say Naira, where they give interpretation to Naira and so on and so forth. He has been off social media for a while, for a long time. Why? Because he was involved, or allegedly said to be involved, in a land racket where he swindled someone. The guy came on air on social media to say what about a year or two ago, his dealings with the man and how the man swindled him, of his land and landed property and stuff like that. I used to follow him because he used to make some very provocative teachings and so on, and quotations from the Bible. When you check them, what they talk no correspond with what they quote. It's not a person for me, and I am serious about this. It's not someone you take seriously, because if you listen to the kind of things where they talk, a lot of lies. I did surprised say people never take them to court, because there are people who don't defame, on social media. Like some of these ministers and so on, there are certain things where they say where are obviously not true, where the thing when you just see for social media and begin talk. So I don't take him seriously. I don't think anybody.
It's not about taking him seriously. He said what he said, and what he said, whether you like it or not, he may share the opinion of one or two people, or there may be one or two people who share some opinion with him, and that's actually what the conversation is about. So
Yeah, no.
it not be about whom he come from, but about the mindset, that mindset even exists at all, irrespective of whom that mindset is coming from. That's the problem. So these things that he said, are they things that we should even be saying? The reason I'm raising this conversation again, I had said this before, and I'd like to say it again. In fact, there's somebody I'm looking at inviting. I don't know if you're aware of this man. There's a House of Rep member where they cover, I think, a solo Oshodi or so, one federal constituency, where they may not they drag like I passed my neighbor generator on top of social media. You know why they're dragging him? So the man is not a Yoruba man. All these people win election under the wave of, P2B and all that. Yes. And then he won the election. He's been doing well, very well for his constituency. In fact, there are people who are trying to say that, Sanwo-Olu did not pay too much attention in that area, because that's Ikotun, that area, and mostly Igbos and other people. Then that's the Solo area. Then mostly Ejigbo, Solo other area, and mostly Igbo people they live there, and I then vote for him. So I think there was an empowerment program he did recently that he took some people out of the country. So out of the list of the people we say take, I think there were substantial amount of Igbo people there, and just about 5 Yoruba names, 2 Hausa names. If you see the way they drag them, they swear saying no go even come back for election again. And then, including some people who are aides to government, said that he would never come out again. He will not vote again. He's marginalizing Yoruba people in their own land and all that. And then when people stated that, well, that area safe now mostly Igbo people they live that area. That means some people will vote for him. You know what they say? Say Igbo people in Yoruba land, that it will not happen. And then when people started telling them that, wait, somebody, a rep member or so person where they cover so constituency away from Kwara State, where no do so thing, where they use the money to go develop in Kwara State, and I not get a problem with them. Guess what? It's not a problem, because he's from Kwara State. It doesn't matter. And guess what? Most of the people where they occupy most of these offices for inside Lagos State are not called Lagosians. They're not indigenous of Lagos State. There are Yorubas from other parts of Lagos State. So why it go dey okay for Yorubas for other parts of Lagos State to contest for offices because they live for Lagos State, and then no matter whether they do good or not, the rest of our Yoruba brothers not going to get problem with that. But there's a problem if the person has an Igbo identity. And I also don't blame them, because maybe the reverse were to be the case. If na Igbo land will also happen, maybe the thing will also be the same thing. So bottom line, I am tired of seeing us treat ourselves the way we treat ourselves. I am tired. I recall that we don't they talk about these things, and they talk about how Rwanda change themselves from this mindset of tribalism, Tutsi, within the years and period where we say, how the hatred in Rwanda was because of that war. You know how bad it was, right? For Rwanda to be able to, and irrespective of whoever Paul Kagame be, to allow him to still stay in power and say, continue, you're doing well. They don't look and say, oh, you're from so-so tribe, from so-so tribe. And do you know what they have done in Rwanda? They have practically removed all these things about your genealogy and indigenship from you. So you're first of all a Rwanda citizen before any other thing. And I hate the fact that I hate to say this, but it can't be like say amongst all the administration for inside this country, we're more divided in this administration than any other administration. It's painful. I wish you can do something to bring ourselves together. For those of us who say they do things, who say they divide us, or they do things who they make other people angry, can we stop it? And for those of us who say we they intolerant of other people too, can we just stop it and be Nigerians first? Do you not think that this is actually pulling Nigeria very backward? So much so that things are supposed to actually develop us, we don't push it forward because we feel some sort of resentment towards the person or the character of the individual who's supposed to bring that developmental achievement to us.
Yeah, Precious is a very serious problem. What we have is that ethnicity and religion have become part of our political culture, particularly for campaign. When you cannot bring before the people issues, you can't show the things that you have done if you were previously serving. The easiest thing to do is to begin to whip up ethnic religious sentiments, and people buy into it easily. Because when the level of education and political awareness, people easily buy into that kind of thing. For instance, in Abia State, there's a Yoruba person who is in the Abia State, I think, House of Assembly. I know he contested the election and he won. The reason why
not be Alexoti make somebody from Edo State give him a top official position or something like. Was it not Alexoti?
Yes. So the reason why I talked about this I don't want to call him pastor because I've followed him. That's his character. So that's why I say made them disregard those things, because he can't rise above that kind of thinking. That's mendacity. He can't rise. So these are not
those
people
things he said were very heavy. Those things he said were very, very heavy. And
yeah, but
it's offensive. It's offensive. I feel like it should be even more offensive to the Northerners than it is to the Igbos. Did you hear the things he said about the Northerners?
Yes, that's why I said that's not a person. That is supposed to be, quote unquote, a pastor. And when you see someone who stays in the pulpit and talking that kind of a thing,
but unfortunately, that's where we are in Nigeria. That's
That's why I'm saying the message I'm preaching here is that they should disregard him. It's not, there are people who go talk where go take seriously. I give you an example. Take Dele Momodu, the way he was reacting to Obi's leaving this thing, and you look at some refined people who have spoken about it. You see, there's a difference between the way they spoke and the way he spoke. You can just see that, maybe he would have gone to read a much better course in the university than Yoruba. Maybe that's what is affecting him. But you see, there's a way you say, and Obi is his friend. There's a way they have made Obi the issue when Obi shouldn't be the issue. And that's unfortunate. A man has a right to go to associate with anybody when he likes. And he has not violated any constitution by so doing. So what is the problem? He has not violated any constitution. He has every right, to associate with whoever he wants to, and constitution allows him. So what's your problem? Why are you attacking him? Why not face the issues? If you look at the news all through, these past 2 weeks, you have a president, you have issues, you have people being killed. You're not talking about that. You have even your party has a problem that you should, you deal with. But your the man has left. Okay, if you begin to discuss Obi from now till tomorrow, how does he help your party? How does he help your situation? It's just arrant nonsense. So that's why I said there are certain people and certain comments that you just have to you just look and just walk past because they don't add anything. They are just unnecessary bitterness, anger, just bringing out, regurgitating something where they inside you, and the situation don't present itself now. They're seeing you truly for who you are. It's just like Atiku, the kind of thing that he said, or his media person said. When you listen to the kind of things he has said, and you look at his past and the things he has, you can't benefit from a system. And then now, because it doesn't work with you, then you begin to disparage the system.
If he was one that won the election in 2015 and not Buhari, would he still say what he's saying about zoning?
Yes. I mean, so it doesn't gel. When you listen to some of these people, you immediately will place them. So the best thing, instead of just running, high blood pressure, you just ignore them, because if you subject it to logical and critical analysis, you see that their argument is standing on its head. For instance, like say, the South has ruled more than the North, and you're wondering, and he's tracing the beginning of Nigerian political process in Nigeria, political from 1999, as if Nigeria started existing from 1999. Nigeria started existing. I mean, Nigeria as an independent nation started 1960. So why are you trying to rewrite the history? But they will take that part of the story that will suit their narrative and then begin to play it. And the more you begin to say it and say it and say it to your people, particularly those who know they're educated, we don't understand the situation, who know the history of Nigeria, they believe it and they run with it. So these are the problems that we have. Whip up ethnic sentiments, to whip up religious thing, because you want to use it. You have nothing where you go present to people to show. You can't intellectually articulate a position or the things you want to do for Nigeria. Now just to fall back on ethnicity and religion. And that's part of our problem here in Nigeria.
Thank you, T.Y. Danjuma. I know so you get more things to talk about. I saw one man here. One man, you left. I thought you wanted to say something, and I would really be glad for you to say what you have to say. Sincere apologies. If you can listen to us, one man, you can rejoin the conversation. I needed TY to land his thought before bringing you in. So, MC, go ahead, please. Let's hear you.
Yes. Hello, Precious.
You're welcome.
Good morning.
Good evening.
T.Y. Danjuma. Good morning. Good evening. You see, Peter Obi has been vindicated now, Abi.
Over what?
He has been vindicated. You see, over the recent 1.225 billion, well, now I know Ben just suffering control my thought. Short, una best way say the lead una so-called where you want go take again, Abi. I tell you, I talked the other day, say, it already put about individual Nigerians, it already put about 700 or something thousand for each Nigerian head already. So, can't add this one, join them again now. What will they look again now? So, that tells you a lot. So, you see, like I said last time, it's clear. I think you saw Obi in Abakaliki today as well. I think you see the crowd alone. This is not genuine, organic. So even the so-called leaders of the states, then they know. I think they won't collapse. So when you see the constant attack, say all this na evidence. The evidence not too much because these people not get that organic love. So now, how can you tell me that Obi is not in government? The people that are in government, as in that are causing this damage to that country every day, you people are not holding those people accountable. Percy way just the way never enter government. Oh, none of they go they attack. As if say na be the lead now. Is it not funny? Is that kind of character, is it not questionable? People where they government. So why people where they government where they cause this, where they cause the harm to that Nigerian? Why are you people not going? These are the people you are supposed to hold responsible. You're supposed to be talking about every day. But why not leave all those now, abandon all these people that they go the one attack person where they suffer they going on. Where they going on. Obviously the campaign don't start now. You never started the campaign. Nothing. So that tells you a lot. So Nigerians should start asking yourself questions. How would they move to the next level? If you turn TV Obi, he turn this thing Obi, waiting he do, but nobody can nobody can answer that question. Then meanwhile, people will just they do a lot of we just they cause havoc for the country. They don't talk about it. So what is going on? I think today they come across the other news again. This Salami Manima, whatever, said they sentenced her to 75 years. One person carried 33 billion. When they wanted, they say they take full power for country. He pockets the money. So where the money go? So don't be the same.
Well, I
think the
read it
person,
during the headlines now. You heard that now. Yes.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. That so where the money go? Where the money he carried that money only in one. Then you people are not talking about that. Una go leave that one. Una go the attack will be.
You don't even talk about that one. You know, your person will be said and see Ikoyi gates for your house. How many million in dollars, pounds, and naira will be on a France ambassador right now?
That near the talk about all of them near the talk about. So una go leave that one too. Una go the talk. Una go the attack. Peter Obi campaign never start to. So that is why we say whether they like him or not, Obi needs to be the leader. He needs to take over the affair of that country and make they reset that country and put the country the right put the country in the right direction. It has to happen. So and Nigerians needs to wake up and let's see how we can move forward. They need to wake up because enough of this this will be. If you even look at it as well, they're even campaigning for Obi as well. They are campaigning for him. They continue to talk because Nigerians know say the guy not do anything. They don't check. They don't say anything. Take hold on. The guy clean. Nothing. So he not do them anything. Not do them anything. Because if the rigging, if don't be say they ring themselves into power, maybe by now Nigeria supposed know where they don't Nigeria supposed know where they dey now. Nigeria supposed know where they dey. Just bro.
Precious, the way it's looking now, I even feel that Atiku may not even get the presidential this thing for
He will get it.
ADC.
He will get
No,
it.
because there's also Hayatuddin, who is a much younger person, and he's campaigning. So I don't know what's happening.
Atiku will get it.
We'll see.
You know, say I talked on the last time. I said the only way out for that, make that man, if that man go still get Nigerian respect, I not say make he is his right. The truth be told, he should just, if they really have Nigerians at heart, if he really has Nigerians at heart, he should do the bigger brother thing here. He should just come out to say, Obi, I will support you. Because like I said last time, this kind of you are Igbo, you are Yoruba, you are this, that has to be thrown away. Everybody should be Nigerian first. We should see that patriotism, the patriotism in them, and that to say yes, we are ready to say okay, we want to come out now and repair this country and really set this country on the right path. Okay, now, yeah, I will support you. This will be my contribution and everything. Despite I'm not going to be the flag bearer, I will make sure I support you. He should just do that. If he's able to do that, now you will see Nigerians will start saying good of him. Not these jabs they throw jabs up. No, nobody, because the way the country is now, it's no. Just come out, take that decision.
All right. So very quickly, just to let you guys know, something happened for inside Imo State this evening. We hear say there's some sort of unrest in the environs surrounding the Federal University of Technology, Owerri, that is FUTO. According to reports, they say an attack occurred just this evening where villagers were attacked along the, I think, Ihiagwa Bodo route. So one of the victims who was attacked alongside his son identified the attackers as Fulani headsmen. He heard them speaking the language. He luckily escaped with his son, but his son had machete wound on his head, machete cuts on his head. So you see, I can't show you the picture because of YouTube policies. Students of Futo who resides in Eziobodo had been unsettled and, of course, on the run for the past hour since the incident happened. Meanwhile, they say security agencies, for inside a voice note where they tell them, have warned that students should make sure they shut their doors and become highly security conscious tonight and beyond. Now, this one, they happen after ABC, they say series of attack and kidnappings, or series of kidnapping incidents, them don't they happen for inside Ubere West region within the past 2 weeks. So a lot of people are now complaining that is this costing even home beyond what people imagine? What's the implication of this? You think this is just getting worse because of the 2023 election? T.Y. Danjuma.
Well, I don't know why up till now it's been difficult for the Southeast to come together and have their own vigilante group, just like in the fashion of our Polytechnic. I don't know why they can't do it.
What is it about? Is it not the same thing?
You say?
Ebubago.
No, every state be like say that they get their own different type of, they need a joint harmonize their security network so that they could get intel, they go, they need to do that. If they have a common purse where they will go contribute money and then equip them well with vehicles, with communication equipment, with drones and all that. They're cheap drones and so on. With enough technology that will help them to police and pinpoint locations and coordinates. The East is small, and they can do it. If they put away politics, they can do it and police all those areas. It's not as extensive as some other geographical locations. You can do it. So unless they do that, these things, will continue to happen. How can you? I don't understand. I can for a place that is small in terms of geographical space. I'm wondering why can't they? These things have been happening. Suka area, Enugu, and so on and so on. Enugu is probably the worst now, Imo, and so on and so forth. Why can't there be a synergy? People, coming together and say, okay, let us deal with this problem. They can do it. And it's important that they do it because all this thing is embarrassing. Or just a pocket of people to just come and strike people, kill people, and then run inside the bush. And then it just goes like that. The police is stretched. The military is overstretched. So you can't, there's a need, obviously a need for them to take their destiny in their hands. And I'm sure if they do that, the East will be one of the safest and most peaceful places in Nigeria. They can do it. They don't have a lot of network of roads, unfortunately, like other sections, because you know the reason why. So they have places they can police, and in some of those communities, a stranger when he comes. So I find it very, very strange that these things will be happening and it just be going. If you deal with one or two cases, deal with those issues very well themselves, I think the thing will come down. But it keeps happening. They rape women, they go to their farm, they kill people, and so on, and nothing is done. I know a community very close to the Imo airport, Ngopala, somewhere very close, where they said they don't need police in the area. They're policing their own area themselves. Say they don't need police. Any police will come there now you are now anything you see you take. Because the I don't know whether it's incompetence or whether they're colluding or they are not well equipped or something. They are all over there in the roads, and they don't seem to be helping in dealing with this thing. They probably have a different motive, where they take go there. You can't sit down. People are going to farm that they kill them. How can you be sitting as a governor and you are seeing that thing they happen? Meanwhile, there's something you can do. There's security votes. You can appeal to the people. People are ready. to contribute money for their own security. They are not like other geographical areas where they are ready. They have people, they have billionaires and so on who are ready, who come home, who are ready to they use the road. They are not like how many airports you have in the Southeast. So they use the road most of the time. So they're ready to contribute and deal with this insecurity in the area. I don't know why they are just treating this thing with levity. That's my contribution to it, because Obi did it, even though it was not against Fulani, but he did it against crime. And Anambra at the time he was there was very, very safe. So it's doable. You can do it.
All right. So I mean, from Monday now we'll see primaries election begin happen from different states. How you could see this primaries to happen? I'm very interested in the primaries of ADC. I don't want to say much about that of the APC, because I mean, most of the primaries for APC are mostly handpicked based on consensus candidateship, right? But for the one of ADC, especially the presidential primaries with Chibike, I mean, somebody just noted it. Over time, Chibike has been insisting that he wants the tickets to be zoned to the south, but obviously, he don't buy form. Atiku don't buy form. So that is to say, hired today as he talk, don't buy form. So that means now only I'm the southern away there. That means even if a northern win, they're likely to pick him as a vice presidential candidate. But do you think Amaechi would succumb to that? Because it's already too late for anybody to move. You know what's going to happen now? It don't be too late for anybody to move to any other party where they won't move. So including the aggrieved people of in River State of what did they call them? My governor, Siminala Ifubara camp, where they no give position. The aggrieved people of where they cry for northern Nigeria, where they deny positions. How you go take see and pan out after that? Because by the end of this month, everything will just declare. How you take see most of these things and the emotions and grievances of the primaries. I think say the reaction could be.
There will be weeping and gnashing of Tito. People will cry. They already started crying. If you look at Fubara face now, you go see say he just not want to talk what he go do, but what he go do they mind. You can't treat a governor like that. Tell me which other governor they don't treat like that. An incumbent governor they don't treat like that. We no get bow down and go. Tell me. That is wrong. And I don't know that not be only 4 years remain. He go stay for another 4 years. He go. I don't know why. And my question is, when Wike was governor, Wike was governor, was Amaechi dictating to him? Did he allow anybody to dictate to him? Why can't he allow this small boy where make he just go ahead and do his thing? Why? What is his problem? Nobody is questioning that. How can he be the one that will decide for a whole state? I was listening to Sarah Igbe, when he was speaking. And he was very, very bitter, Chief Sarah Igbe. I'm sure you know him. How can one person, be deciding for a whole state? If it's not you that will decide, then there will be confusion. There will be what kind of democracy is that? What kind of system allows that kind of a thing? Where are the people for rivers? So you are going to answer your question as the primaries they unfold, as this thing people go cry. And Amaechi, I thought by now he go don't leave, because he said that they have to zone that place ADC has to zone to the south. So now talk. At the end of the day, you probably see compromises. You go come down from your level, go do like Okowa. Because some of these people don't get character. They don't have character. If you are fixated on something, this is where I'm going, and you see obstacle in your way, you don't stand. You don't be like Mwakboda, here, where you go stand in front of a train where they come, say the train cannot pass his father's land. And he was killed. If you look, see, say there's obstacle on the way, you come out, you move. Don't they stay one place, look, dance now. You'll be shifting your position so you can have a clear view. So Amaechi staying there, of course he knows it. Maybe he has an agenda. He has an agenda. And I'm ashamed for him. Well, I don't know. Let me know. He may have his agenda. You know, he may feel, maybe he feels that he can win or whatever. I don't know. But you know, if you have said that this thing has to be given to the South, say you know go agree, and now they're not given to the South, what are you still doing there? What are you still doing there? As for APC, I don't know. You can't bribe all those people where you don't offend. I don't see how they're going to bribe them. Some of them have already run to some other parties. I know one or two who don't run to ADC. They drive them back. Say no way. You know, you rode on
Right
our
now,
back.
transfer window don't close now. That's exactly what I'm saying. What I'm saying. No more transfer window now. So whether you
Okay.
vex or you know vex, so you're stuck. You're just
Can I come in?
Go ahead, please.
Okay. Let me say this. You know, I asked this question before the start, before I said, how about the Nigeria constitution that guarantee every Nigerians you are free to associate with whoever you so please or choose to? Because like I said they go drag most of these people go enter court. They go drag most of these things enter court because the Nigeria constitution, that 99 constitution that has amended, override this electoral, that clause who they go put for that electoral act there. The constitution override it, except these people, the lawyers or whatever. The lawyers, they don't gear wait, they wait for these people because those things na personal. Now these people, those you know where this thing for they come now. Lagos they will import all those things. You know, say for Lagos, they pick who go. You know that one person they pick and this one, and you go this place and you go this one and you
So you
go
feel
this
saying
one.
that the Lagos templates now they go around like this.
Then they work. Then they try to impose on the whole country now. You not be say you feel now the Lagos pay if they try to do it nationally because that's not the only way we know how to run. Then use they run that
But
state
people are
for
at peace
long.
with it. People are not quarreling. I mean, in Lagos State, they've been at peace with it. That they've been living like that for a long time, and they're good with it.
Lagos is not it's not the rest of Nigerians. If you do and say now you they use steady, now you they pick people where you want go do this, where you want go do, where you want go do this. Then you try to come do and make you important to the national this thing. It not go work. So there are still people who be say it go contest this whole thing. You know, I continue asking when they will say, where is the master strategy here? Hold on, say master strategy, where's the master strategy where be say see the way the country they go? Now say master strategy. Somebody they asked the other day now say, you say you be the way waiting since he come, waiting he don't do nothing. See the way even the way he meets the country, and the country is not worse than the way he meets them. People they say when you come in, you need to do something, make it better pass as you tell me, but rather the thing can't even worse than you met it. That tells you a lot. So, like I said, people go these things go enter court. So maybe that primary start first. Most of the people they go stay in the camp, say they won't go contest for other parties, and most people go carry that thing.
No, you don't understand.
Challenger.
By the new electoral act, you can't decamp to any other party. That's the
Now they tell you, so they go challenge them for court.
You know, at that time we hear say they won't disqualify some people who won't carry them go court because of grievances or not. Did you not hear that? You see why that Juma? So you cannot even. You're practically not going to do that again. And which courts really you won't carry? Which courts you won't carry APC go? Which courts? How dare you?
How about now? Yeah, we did when it don't they happen, we go still talk. I mean, I tell you, say these people. If they say you don't know these Nigerians, the way some of these people stubborn, and the way some of them they desperate. I say because because like I said before, that constitution, the Nigerian constitution, override that electoral act in some aspect of it. It does it because that the act. He grants you the right to associate with anybody you choose to. You get my point? So it's like what did that art do now? It's like they try to stop. You want to try use that art to say it's like when you know when they'll say Papa they tell Pikin say not go this place, not go this place, don't go this place. No, this are no. You can't. You know if it tell the human being say now this one you go do, now this one you not go do. No. Everybody has the right, as far as they are not broken. The law is not broken. So it's just like when the governor of that Edo state now they tell Peter Obi that they say, before you come this state, you must take permission from me. When the law permits him to do whatever he likes, go where he wants to go, campaign where you want to campaign, visit whoever you want to visit. It's similar thing to what is happening now. So Fubara still had Fubara get there. I don't know why Fubara just they just assume say he know what thing they do, because before now Fubara supposed not come out for that APC. I don't know what he's doing in that APC, because he supposed don't take stands. Even though now even one team you want serve the people well. Do what you need. Do what needs to be done. Do what needs to be done. Serve the people. Do your job. At the end of the day, because this whole thing, power drag. This is not it not go last. Because if he really stand, he really do what he needs to do. Hey, we cannot go stop him, because he's the one on the seat. He's the one. He in charge. Really prove and say now you they in charge. Huh? You're the leader. So don't be a person where not they. Now you go come, they follow you, they fight, they drag, they do this, they do that. At least the people really support you. So even before now, I was even expecting that he will even decamp and join another party. Which he was supposed to have done. Huh? You go join other parties, then you will see the people will still follow you. They will still follow you another party, of which it might still happen. It still have time. It might. I think they won't start to the set forms now. So make he enter one of those other parties. If they're not given for me, go buy from for he and his followers. The Rivers people, because with the way Wike don't behave for that River State, it shows that they do not want Wike in that state. Likewise, Abuja we even they safe. They don't want him. It shows. I think there was even a campaign that was held today in FCT. They do not want him. So Amechi way dey, no worry. ADC ticket, it don't go reach your hand. It's just there, okay? No, Amechi is not getting that ticket. So maybe when Atiku don't pick up the tickets, maybe Amechi will become vice. So maybe they don't do the meeting or anything.
Yeah, Sheyi Makinde did not move again, so that means Sheyi Makinde will not have access to that vice presidential role. So,
Sheyi Makinde saying he want become president now, be. I think he's saying he won't become president. He won't be presidential candidate of the PDP as well. So don't worry. Amici na vice. Also, Amici could make your rejects. Make he go join. Make go support Peter Obi. Now only that one I know. So now you know.
We're watching at once in 1 hour day. I shall say by the time this primaries don't begin hold, we go begin see quite a lot of things. Quite a lot of things go for now. We don't really know what's going to happen. Atiku is busy going around trying to convince the other parties, the opposition parties, that they should not zone. That those of them we don't zone, we they come out zoning. How you concern you? How you go come out for party where they advise them? On what basis are you advising the parties not to zone? Because I think he feels threatened. He feels very threatened. How will he be telling PRP, APC, NDC, SDP that they should not zone to the south? What's your business? Which one is your business? And then saying that there's no way where a southern presidential candidate go fit come out a southern incumbent. Is only a northern candidate now go fit come out. For what kind of I'm trying to restrain myself from discussing individuals here. But I think that this Atiku is a statesman. When you had the privilege to become the vice president of a country, automatically you become a statesman. And there are certain things where they talk with your mouth. The thing we're going to come out from your mouth will be things that are seasoned. You're not gonna let your political views or this thing or behavior or the things where they post, they affect, the height where you don't attain as a patriot, as someone that a lot of people look up to, So if you at your age and the height where you don't attain, they partisan in your view, openly partisan, then how can anybody call you a national leader? So I don't think that he's doing well. I think he should mellow down. I think he should speak more as a patriot. He has a right to run. Nobody should take it away from him. But even then, when you are doing that, there should be a difference. People can look at you and say, yes, your talk is presidential, but not when they place your talk and place it with some other people, ragamuffins, they won't see a difference. I don't think that is proper. There's someone here we post something where they challenge me because I talked about Magnus. Magnus, this is for you. My wife is from Abia, and is from that area, so I know what I'm talking about. So I know what I'm talking about, and I'm not just even mouthing it. It's an adage that is very common in Nigeria. I don't know if you even listen to Abiola. He talked about Mwapura, and the train experience. So that
Who in the world is this Nwankwo self? What's going on here?
You say?
Who in the world is your Nwankwo? What's going on here?
No, I talked about Nwankwo. I said, nobody stands in front of a moving train, and I used Nwankwo as an example.
Okay.
Yes, when you say a moving train, you come out, because if you not come out, it go crush you. So I use that as an example. When I was talking about Mechi, that you see a moving train, you see the thing they move, you stay there. It's against your interest, because your interest is that it has to be zoned to the south, and you are staying there, and it's not zoned to the south, and you are still there. So unless you have made compromises, or unless you have changed your opinion, your view, you shouldn't be there.
Quick question, Tiwa Dajuba, quick question. Please, what is your thought here? What do you think say they really do? What do they really happen to Nigerians? We be say they leave failure, they leave person will be say they leave failure, then they go they attack Peter Obi. What do you think say really be the problem?
Well, I think it's very, very clear. I think Peter Obi can make a change. Again, I keep on talking about Fayose. Fayose, support the Obi. They support Obi. But he made this pronouncement that if you are saying that Obi is inconsequential, now 4 people, all in followers don't leave. Now hired this thing, and so he didn't do anything. He didn't. You are lying to yourself, because the facts don't speak. They don't. And if what you are saying, if what I'm saying is a lie, then why are you always picking on him? There must be something about him that you're picking, because nobody picks on nonsense. Nobody talks about nonsense. You talk about something that is of value, that is substantial, that is a threat to you. In the political talk, you tackle something where they stand on your way. So that's what is, when you see all these people pointing their fingers on one person. He's not in government. He doesn't have political power. He's not ruling. He's not using government money. He's using his own money. And they attack anybody. He just attacks policies of government. And he says what he wants to do. And he's moving around. He's not afraid. The places where he don't go, there are places where he don't go, where the president, with all his commander-in-chief, this thing, no fit go. There are places where he don't go. Yes, there are places where you don't go, where the advisor Obi no go, he say go. If you are a leader, you must go there. You must go, and so why are they attacking him? There's something that they know about this man. We come to order according to them. We don't know. So my answer to you is that, listen, they know in their heart of hearts. They know in their hearts of hearts. Kwankwaso was saying that his daughter told him that he should go and work with Obi. His own daughter. told him. Umahi, 2023, when he was campaigning, he said that in his house there are obedience. He said so. So they know, people know, if Atiku is so, his own son is in APC. His own son is in APC. He's in APC. How can your son be in APC? Well, he has the right to, but his son is in APC. And his father is in ADC. So what is he going to be saying to his father? So, but all said and done, my view is that, listen, they don't need to be attacking Obi. Opposition needs to be seasoned in the things that they say, because they may well have an opportunity to come together and to have some accord or concordia, according to K.O. by the way. There may be any things are just unfolding. You may come to a point where you will, in spite of your disagreement, where you still have a meeting point, a meeting of minds. Now, so if you burn that bridge behind you, and you now need it to cross over, where are you going to find it? And so some of those people who have spoken, you will see there are people who have been very cautious, even though they feel hot with Obi's leaving ADC. But when they are speaking about it, they recognize that he has the right to move, but they are not caustic with their tongue. You don't see toxin coming out, from their mouth. You don't see that kind of a thing. They say the things and try to be balanced, in their views. So when you see people now where they speak with so much venom, and vitriol, they write with vitriol, say, now the thing where their heart is like, this man don't catch us. So they are venting their anger because the man don't overrule their plan, or he don't send them back again to the drawing board. That's what I see here. But no say the person where they do juju for, say na DB and IB. No say the person where they do juju for, say na Babalawo. They didn't know that. They didn't know that. Just as you are planning your own, there are people in your midst who pretend to be with you, but they're giving information to the other person. You don't know that. So these are the issues. I think the opposition should wise up. They should pack well. And, even though they disagree, they should sit down, because they appear to have a common interest. And some of them, apart from those with the front for APC.
Sorry, just a question. The what surprised me most now, why I keep how can opposition start attacking opposition? Meanwhile, you guys were supposed to be attacking the government of the day that is not doing well. That is who you were supposed to be attacking. So that's why I asked that question again. Why is it that the oppositions now are not even the one now attacking Obi? It's like they are not joining the government. It now seems that the one you mentioned just now, you now look as if they are working for the president now, attacking the other one that is not even in government. That's why I asked that question. Because it's funny.
But Obi has moved on. They are just crying over spilled milk. The man has moved on with his plans. And thank God there was this case now. The man will take NDC to court. He lost his case, at least at the lower court. So that's a plus for ADC. NDC. So I suspect that the pressures will be coming to Siraki Dixon and all that, trying to get him to change the position of the party. But I'm not sure. I mean, it's publicly pronounced that it's been zoned to the south, and so that's how it stands. And I don't see anything wrong with that. That's a party position, and anybody who doesn't like it, well, sorry.
Here's some of the things that Insecurity get to do to make sure the party survive, including using his driver for some key position, including making the party security. Where you're buying from is in his house. Say, Organo one here say they don't come, say they don't seal office tomorrow, or they don't.
The party is in his house. The party office is in his house.
They say the party office day. So when they see who go talk, say the party office no go fit day survive. and all of those. Why some people talk say just make sure say now only handle everything. Others they say now wise decision because of the government of today and how they don't make us, feel and look with the way that they use handle things. The Barrys, our party secretary, welcome, sir.
Sorry, the Barrys, before you come in, I see Pansat. I see the Pansat attacking me here. You don't tell me to be so Pansat. You are discussing me here on this thing. So I'm very, very important for you to be discussing me and posting about me instead of the issues that we're talking about. You are now elder. Don't behave like Atiku, okay?
The Barrys, you're welcome, sir.
Precious.
You get my account number. Wait, first, make I talk the one way they do me. You get
my I know get. Since that last distance, since your birthday, all that text don't come out. Remember?
Tell me now. I don't reach.
I told you now. You know, say I did busy now. My first of all, see which state today and waiting to happen for there. As per NDC.
I did New York.
So which how many people wait? I don't send the link. Why and now for year you go there they talk without this. We just they talk, my brother. I beg. Let's follow this matter now. They're looking up to us. We know but they come platform they thank you, Precious. Let's all participate. We know but they speak grammar, they criticize, they digest and dissect all these things and we will not participate. Then they pay me. But I have to. I don't feel sit on silent. I don't promise myself, say, if Nigeria go there good, you go see me for front. And if you go spoil, you go see me too for back there. I go there, make it spoil. I don't go sit down, they cry. See what in your boy for here, they turn the American into. I will go sit down here. I beg, just register yourself. One man from my place, during for River State there, his tight friend was running for governor. He gave him money to go mobilize from this thing. That man, the day of the election, they asked how many votes he bring. The man did not bring one vote. He's supposed to be a commissioner. His friend ended up winning the election. Just said the friend can't tell him, say, I didn't expect the whole community to even vote for me. All I needed from him was 3 votes. You are, and your daughter was old enough to cast a vote. For that reason, you are not a good friend. We go there here, they talk, even if that one vote come from New York, say one support because we cannot vote now, although me, I get voter's card, they go there. I beg,
so you go come back
let's all play there here.
I was actually going to say that beyond, participating in the politics itself, that is in your party politics, what's your idea to organize your family members for Nigeria, just like I had said before, to make sure, say, one, and I make them very aware, and secondly, I make them participate actively.
Precious, I have a meeting with my ward and my local government tomorrow, Friday. Tomorrow is my ward. Now me, they fund them because all they ask for, even transport to go where they go meet, they no get. I go send them something. I'll send it.
Even what I had said here before, that if all of you can come together and each person find village where they belong, each person, it not will cost you past $1,000, so you don't galvanize people for your village.
You didn't talk 1,000 for village. 1,000 are plenty money now for village.
That's what I'm saying. So you guys can actually do that, so that on a village people will be aware.
I created a platform where they monitor everything. Anything where they happen for both center and abroad, I they send them, I they educate them, I they inform them, I they tell them. Before the news come out, I get the news, I make sure the news is correct. I send them to that platform. Make them they read. I think they are adding people to the platform. They are growing. The problem is say all of them become there under this stupid rainbow crap where your brother go they form for there. So then they fear say rainbow this rainbow. Now they say, what a rainbow represents. For rainbow color means gay. So if they be gay, make them tell me. Rainbow say if they be gay now, make them come up for that rainbow matter. We need to do that nonsense again. Well, they promise say that they will collect the money and vote where their mind is. I say I don't want to hear any of that nonsense. Yes, vote your mind. I don't care whether you vote for NDC candidates or anything, but on a go vote. But make Wike not carry on a drag for ground like say on a no even go. Wike is not even put the address.
You away from River State like this now. That means Nachinda will be the next governor of River State. After
it no go be leave that matter. You see, I never they talk anything about what they go on this platform because forget that one, the Chindake. You know now, which the Chinda. It's just wait, you go see the game where they come. Just wait, see. Where game there with the play. Referee don't there on the sideline. Ball don't there for center.
Okay, Magnus Abe way don't become top politician way before we can even become Magnus Abe. They okay with this like this?
Magnus not going to win in own family votes. Forget that one. He betrayed his people. He betrayed the people. He ruined his entire career by jumping from one place to the other. He was one of the most qualified politicians in Rivers State. Highly intelligent, eloquent in speaking.
I'm sorry to say, but more intelligent than Wike. So that's why I'm wondering why he had to let his career just go like that.
Because
go ahead.
Place and start sponsoring all kinds of people. Sponsoring the carry talk, try to kill, do all kinds of stuff. As a matter of fact, he built an office and we better say he can't engage our office. You know, if he come, the office grass don't grow. Magnus cannot win in his own family, not to talk of community. Forget all those ones. So that's this whole thing. They talk of this. Those of us who the diaspora, these people need us. So let us at least Precious.
Sir?
TY get phone number. TY, my phone number they open. No, make you to the platform. Make we contribute to. Let's educate people. Even people where they here. Let's follow this matter. Forget the rest. Make we just show.
TY they here. Na Pansat in brother they here too. Na Pansat.
You know where? Now Canada India be why? Because we need Canada chapter.
MC they Canada. MC don't already join on Abi. MC they Canada.
No, unless you get the chapter, they're all diaspora. So I beg, let's just make we carry this. As we finish the Precious, I think give us the fresh update where they happen. We will come back to the platform and discuss how we go make move and counter these things. More not sit down, they just they cry, they do this, they whine. I beg. Take my number. New York, Nigeria is plenty there. Oh. Precious, thank you so much. I beg. So thank you. No, my sister, I got you. All right.
Make I do the need for your mama.
Okay. Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. All right. See why Danjuma. But sincerely speaking, waiting on a they do. You know, so I don't talk this thing before. Beyond the talks, so they get here. Waiting on a they do to galvanize people. You know, on our own side to make sure say. On our people contribute. You know, say this apart from the talk what they talk here. Another thing that people with the village can go, how they would get the right information and take the right decision. So is just something you guys are doing. The last time I talk, MC tell me say did they walk or did they do things? MC, how far now? Any updates? Are things in place?
Honestly speaking, no, I tell you that day. I say a lot of things stay in place. Even the link. A lot of people don't register through that link. We dropped that link on that day, as in so the link, everything begin to go on and all that. So, like I said before, say not be every person will bring out here due to the way the country be now. So everybody now they careful. Why they suffer? They do the thing codedly. It's in the day where everybody need to come out to begin do their vote and everything. A lot of things are happening. Honestly speaking, a lot of things are happening. Honestly speaking.
Okay. All right. So so that means see why make I believe MC.
You know, I also say something the other day. I say, okay, you see, like you said, everybody get families, areas where everybody did. Listen, I even make mention of say, if this group now, this area say, okay, you tell this person transfer on to this person, even to the extent like you make mention of a little bit of mobilization, if you not be even apart from the money aspect, in terms of shirts, printing of shirts, this kind of stuff, those who came. So everything's like that. Now when I talk like that, I don't need to talk much because everybody is just being careful due to the way.
Most important thing is that you guys need to deliberately educate your people.
Sure. That is already that has been on because even the way the thing even be now, you don't need to talk much because these people now they see them for their face, so they let them know now say the government. Most of these things were meant to in terms of the healthcare is the responsibility of the government. Good roads, Una no need to they don't need to come commission about 10 kilometers or 5 kilometers of road or 30 kilometers. They will not come the happy they do road. That is not that we are that will not be job. They don't need to come see they come grade one small road. Una do well, oh. Una do well, and don't come. Hey, I say it's their job. That's your taxpayer money. That the money, well, that will not be something. That's nothing. Is they are made to do it. Is a must. Now their responsibility to do it. So you see a lot of things they on ground. In terms of like we tell somebody the other say, you see, the government owe you healthcare. The government owe you as a good life. You need to live well, as it create a neighboring environment for you. The government owe you that. The government hold your children education, free education, because the resources are there. Ask yourself, what the resource so far so good? What have they done with the resources? The amount of resources that country has, where are they taking these resources to? Where is the money going to? Those are the questions you need to be asking your government.
Precious, you asked me a question. What
Yes,
are we
I did
doing?
ask a question. Yes, sir.
Yes, I think for now, I think we have to keep our powders dry because things are still unfolding. Let us see who are the presidential candidates.
Yes.
First of all. So let us see who we're running against. And then you can come out in full force. Because even now, don't underestimate what APC can do. So let us see what is going to happen, transpire in the next 1-2 weeks. Maybe there, the coast would have been very clear. We'll know who is running, the presidential candidates and their deputies, and then we'll take it from there. Because the way Nigeria is now, nothing is cast on stone. Nothing at all. And you don't want to underrate. Nigeria is a place where anything can happen. So until we see clearly what is happening, before you know the direction in which you want to go.
I think
So
the
every
more
other
you
thing-
see, the less you see. I think Nigeria is a place that the more you see, the less you see, or the less you see, the more you see. So that's it.
Okay. All right. So let's well, so the reason I'm saying what I'm saying is that we, beyond the talks, we need to also ensure that we do what we have to do so that we will get them rights. But before we go, I would like me to talk about this thing where enemy they do.
Cool.
Waiting if we say EFCC do for inside Uyu, in case we don't understand. So EFCC stormed a teaching hospital, university teaching hospital, and attacked a doctor who is a professor who's about having a surgery in the cardio surgeon. You understand? And do you know why? Because they wanted him to verify a medical report that he had, I think, prior sent a letter and emailed about. He did not respond. And the best way they could do that was to come with masked men, come guns are blazing, tear gas shooting inside a hospital. And they handcuffed the man that was washing his hands and preparing for his surgery. There was someone on the table. Abemona no vex. Those of us away be say they for abroad. How did they take do that kind of thing?
Have you verified that report?
Oh, that's what happened. It was in the news now. I read it yesterday.
He has no right to do that.
Right now in Uyo, Akwa Ibom, they're on strike because they said this has to stop. Because people are saying that the person way under the table, they're in danger. The person will be say, in fact, if anybody get heart attack right now for you, and he is the only cardiovascular, clinical doctor in Uyo, he's the only one in that state.
So what offense did the man commit?
That he did not respond to an email to as by a medical report to
What?
verify medical reports.
And that's an offense?
That's
an offense
to get from him.
And
what?
That's an offense?
I don't know.
No,
repeat
that
went
thing
into
again.
the
Repeat
hospital.
again. Repeat.
They went into the operating theater. They went into the operating theater to extract the doctor.
For inside hospital, guns are blazing. tear gas are blazing. So in our countries, because the reason one of the reasons we get this kind of show, and we could begin educate ourselves on how things they happen.
Hospital is out of. You see when you see when they even fight war self, when they fight war. Hospital is a safe haven. You are not even allowed to go there or temper or do anything.
Of course,
it's even out of the law. Take off say how men, marksmen can't go inside there. Go do that kind of go come. Those men, all of them need to be persecuted.
I read this story yesterday, and I did not understand when I read them yesterday.
So why are they masked if they are going to hospital? Why are they masked?
That's what EFCC they do when they want to break now. Have you forgotten? That's how they
why are they
masked? That's a modus operandi now. Now.
No. That's not acceptable. That's not best practices at all. I don't
call attention to it so that I even know whether so is okay. Even if the doctor himself was involved in this kind of thing, and then the minister for health never talk anything about him. The governor of the state never talked to condemn the issue. At least I'd never see. Do you understand? The president ought to speak about this issue. Because the places where they go to take their medical care, that can never happen to them. So why should it happen? And whoever it is that was supposed to be under the knife there may either we don't know whether the person they are alive or he don't die, or the person go free maker.
So they couldn't even wait. They couldn't even wait for the man to finish, the procedure that he was going to undertake.
No.
Before
you see the reason why Obi say that country need a total reset. A total reset. At least a total reset. Then more is like you bring in more education. You see, at least bodies go there. We go to checkmate these people.
It's very unfortunate.
This thing don't too much. It don't too much. It don't too much because. It's just like say because it like say that they get away with so many things. There is no consequences for bad behaviors. It's like they just do what they like and they no question asks. They are power drunks.
Yeah, this is sad. But let's see what happens because so if the man give them the email and God forbid the woman dies. So who takes responsibility?
I don't know.
I don't understand, honestly.
All right. So very quickly before we go, Peter B don't talk again, reiterate the fact, say one term day enough for him to set the country in motion. However, say Shomole gets an interview this evening. He talks, say, well, Atiku na their best campaign manager, and APC best campaign manager, because he always help them, they constantly attack Peter Obi.
You see what I talk just now? We don't talk about before. We talk about before.
Yeah, Atiku na their best campaign manager.
Well, that's why I said we just have to wait and see what happens. And then so when we see the gladiators, then we will know what to do, because you have to know who, if you are going to battle, you must know who your enemy is before you go decide what kind of weapons arsenal that you go deploy. So I think NDC for now should continue to consolidate and make sure that they move forward with their goals. They want to see, somebody says they want to see their manifesto. I was laughing. You are from another party, you want to see another person manifesto. These people they're clowns all over. What is your business? You want to go and see another party's manifesto? What is that going to do for you? How is that going to promote the goals of your own party? They are just making mad. They never put their manifesto. So what's the meaning of that? What has their manifesto got to do with you? Meanwhile, your house, your house is burning. You live on the pursue rat. So ADC, the things we don't they unfold from ADC, and the people I think some of them should be cautioned. They should allow Bolaji to be speaking, not Everybody, you know, where they speak and they don't have they are not helping the situation. They are not helping the opposition. They are not helping their parties. You know, because if the court case come out against ADC, for instance, and it goes against them, meanwhile the door is closed, what happens? Some of them would seek to go to some of the parties where they and parties where they criticize now. Some of them would want to go there. And how can you go there when you don't open your mouth, they criticize, they destroy, and so on and so forth? Who would trust to go into any discussion with you or any accommodation with you? So I think the opposition should be very, very careful and just, you know, be focused on the challenge that is standing before them, not attacking themselves and tearing themselves apart. The incumbent, the APC, they look them, they love them because that's what they want. That's what it's like the chicken where you won't catch you, they give and corn, make it chop, they chop the corn. You're not gonna know by the time you go pick them. That's what they're doing. They're throwing all those things at you. And APC, they laugh. Not that you know is well with them too. They also have their issues, but they are enjoying what is happening. And you should know that if you want to defeat an opposition like APC, I mean, you have to, you know, be careful with what you say and what you do and the opposition where you attack, because you might need them.
All right, sir. Okay. Thank you so much. MC, do you have anything to say? Your last words? When will be your last words?
Mine is just to reiterate again to say Nigerians, so wake up. Wake up and take back your country. At least you can do that in 2027. Get your PVC. That day, you know who to vote for. So I vote your conscience. I'm not the one to tell you that go and vote this, go and vote this. Vote your conscience. Because they see the evil way they happen now. Because the evil now, it don't too much. At least it's time for you guys to open your eyes and do the right thing. So that's just it.
Thank you. Thank you. T.Y. Danjuma, thank you. The Barrys, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I will see you for backyard. And then somebody was asking, yeah, somebody was asking that I should join him. He's in California. That's Pascal. Pascal, send a WhatsApp message to my WhatsApp and I'll forward you the Barry's number.
Yes, please.
Send a WhatsApp message so that I'll forward you the Barry's number. So the number is 0817-029-4077. Just send the WhatsApp number and I'll send you his number. The Barrys, thank you so much. I don't
thank you.
I'll be waiting for your response. Thank you so much.
Okay.
I appreciate you. MC, I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Always great to have you join us here. Thank you. T.Y. Danjuma, wait for me to say my goodbyes. You ran away. All the best. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone for being part of the show. It's always a pleasure to have you guys and discuss things that's got to do with our nation. And everybody within the diaspora, I'm going to join hands together beyond the talk. Let's start to do the do so that we could begin sensitize our family members, our friends, our immediate people way there around us for now first, and then we'll go see as it could be. Just like T.Y. Danjuma talk, once EB say this month end and the picture don't declare on those who could be the presidential candidates, please, you guys do what you can to galvanize vote for your candidate. I love you guys and I appreciate you. In the midst of all of these things really happen, I beg me to protect on our mental health because it is not easy to be a Nigerian and hear all the news from inside our country. But one day our country go better. We promise you. Good night and God bless you. I love you guys. Bye.